I was on mute. Perfect. Good evening, all. It's nice to be back. I thought I'd just pop on this evening to give you the show I should have given you last week in conjunction with his book that came out. I'm going to use the postcards from Granny cards to see if I can get the truth out of them, to see if Paul Burrell is actually a truth teller, especially when he's mentioned things about the late Queen. I shall have to get my phone up as well because I've got a few articles on my phone that I haven't got on the screen. I think you can see them there. There you are. Yeah, I'm just shuffling the postcards from Granny. As I said, he made some comments in his book about the nation's grandma. Okay, the Queen. And I'm not bothered about the other person in there, but he does make quite a few scurrilous comments about the Queen. But I will start with a prayer. I think my incense is on its way out again. I will light that while I'm waiting for people to file it. For people to come in the house. Saturday night, it's on, like it, baby. And I know I'm singing the wrong words. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. I've got Milo with me. Right, it's a good job there's nobody here yet, Milo, because I can get up and sort you out. What are you doing, you kiss? Can I give you a lose? Can I get you a kiss? I'm not going to slap you. I'll give you lovies instead. Gosh, you're my lovely boy. You're my lovely dovey boy. You're just making your bed. Okay. I ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron, and Archangel Sandalphon. I also ask Archangel Mary of the Sacred Heart. My guide, Margaret Mary, Benedictine nun, and my family guides to come forward to protect my channel and to protect those who come onto my channel this evening. I ask for all of the angels of the lower realms to come forward and offer guidance, protection, and love for everyone, as it is above, as it is below, as it was in the beginning, and as it shall be in the end. Amen. Okay, as I said at the beginning, that I will be using the Archangel card, the postcards from Granny deck, because I think it is pertinent that we shall be using them, because I will be trying to connect with some of the royals tonight, in particular the granny herself. Just putting a little bit more incense in here to chill the smoke down a little bit. I don't want the smoke alarms going off. Okay, there's my lid. And I can't see anyone in chat, so I don't know if my chat function has gone awry. Can anyone hear me? If there's anyone in chat, can you just put a 1 there? All readings are for entertainment and education purposes only and are for over 18s. I must state that because I am in the UK. Here. So Paul Burrell. Is he a big fat fibberoonia or is he a truth teller? He stated the late Queen. Now what was it? How do I put this? The late Queen got drunk in the middle of the day on some of the wine that Princess Diana kept aside for quite a while and let out some secrets. Shall we see if that's true? Okay. Already it's looking like it's not. Looks like it was pissing in the wind. Right, justice in reverse. Well, he's completely and utterly peed off the royal family. With this basically fabricated story. The Queen would never get drunk in his, especially not in his company. And neither would Princess Diana's sister. Especially when he's cleaning out Diana's letters. Those letters should have gone into the royal family archive or the Spencer family archive. He should not have retained any of them. There may well be a lawsuit comes his way from Harry. It'll not be the royal family, it'll be Harry. Because, you know, Harry is the person of litigation. And as you can see, it is in reverse. And the scales of justice is firmly dipped in the way of the royal family here. He is telling lies. So we have the Queen of Swords in the upright, and we have the Moon, which is another major arcana card. I forgot to tell you, the Justice card is the main major arcana card there. So there will be some justice dealt him within law and order. And he's, as I said, he's not telling the truth because that is in reverse. It's facing me and not yourselves. So we have the Moon. The Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, she was very perceptive. She knows when people are telling lies and she knows when people are telling the truth. And you can see there she was squashing him on the head. When she was alive, he would never have written this book and written what he has written about her. Because she would have literally pounded him on the head. Especially when things are written about her. And he was like a cat on a hot tin roof, a thief in the night. He was supposed to have destroyed some of these letters, but he was as sly as a box of monkeys. And he knew down the line that those letters would be dynamite. He lost some along the way, but who else has got them? There's another little black cat watching over the shoulder. He thought his luck was in, but some of those letters may have fallen into the wrong hands. With that Moon being in reverse, there was always someone else looking out over his shoulder. but there's some unseen influences on him. And the royal family knew there was something, he was up to something. They were a few steps ahead of him. And something was planted. I believe they planted something there. And he's had it, basically. He's in for a penny, in for a pound. He's in to make a lot of money. But he's not a truth teller. He's a tale writer. And the letters that he's saying and backing up with his tall tales is all just to get him on the telly again. And yes, in one respect, he was right about Harry meeting up with the king, where he said it was going to be for a lot longer. The king had a lot of important things to do that day, and he would not have been able to afford him anything more than 20 minutes. So there's that. We now have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is the money card. A fool and his money is soon parted. This card is in reverse again. A reversal means their money will soon fall out of their hands. If it were in the upright, it means the money was coming his way, but it's not. So I'm going to swiftly move on, because the cat in the suit there is going to lose his money. He's already lost his money to his wife because he's paying her money. He had to pay her spousal support money because they divorced because he went off with another fella. He was able to be true to himself. But he's been working in cahoots with Harry. There's also going to be wild rumours come out about a certain royal having an affair. And again, it's humbunkum. It's not the truth. Because this is the Seven of Swords and it's in reverse. He's been planning this for a while. But his meticulous planning is going to fall off the wall like a ridiculous china plate. That's going to literally fall and crack. Because, as I said, it's in reverse. And yes, there's 3 in the kitchen. There's 3 there may have been. He's going to insinuate there's 3 in the marriage. 2 women and a man. But there's not. The marriage is, it may be on the rocks, but there's not another woman in that marriage. And it is heading for Splitsville, as we all know. But it's not the reason why we think it is. And then we have the 10 of Cups. This is in the upright. There's going to be a proposal within the royal family. This proposal is a proposal of moving upwards within the family. It's not the type of proposal where it's a marriage proposal. It's a moving on up of titles. It's a removal of one set of titles and the moving on up for another royal member of the family. It's going to get prickly for a while because there's going to be jealousy with the 7 of Cups in reverse. And those who were dreaming of a move back into the family fold are going to find that it's all slipping away very, very rapidly. And with it being 7, it'll be 7. It could be 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months that we hear about this. It's definitely not the 7-year itch. It's 7 days, as I say, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months. I'd say around 7 months' time. Yeah, 7 months' time. The apple doesn't fall from the far from the tree, as I'm being told. And there's definitely an affair, which is bringing this situation to an end. But they won't be brought back into the family fold. Death, major arcana card, doesn't always mean death. Doesn't mean somebody's dying. It means it's the end of one situation and moving on to another. So, as I said, that one's gone to the end of a situation. That is ending that situation as well. So, it's basically the end of a marriage and the end of the friendship as well. So, Burrell is getting no more information. He's getting no more information from the royal family and anybody within it. And as I said before, he's pissing against the wind. Sorry for the language, everyone. Sorry, YouTube. But he's pissing against the wind. And you've got a goose. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. He's looking very red-faced here. And this card is the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the goose is literally pecking at his little pecker through the fence. So, this Nine of Swords in reverse. He is normally a positive thinker. So he thinks. But he's thinking negatively. That little goose is thinking very positively. It's thinking, oh God, there's a worm presenting itself to me through this gap in the fence. I think I'll have a bit of a peck. But he's contorted in a lot of pain there. And as I said before, right at the beginning, he's heading for a world of pain. So in the next 9-10 months, there's going to be something that comes out against him. And believe it or not, it could be Harry or even Meghan that brings out the information about him. He's done something in front of Harry when he was a child, which has left him emotionally scarred and stunted. And that will come out. Right, Seesaw, Marjorie Door, Johnny's got a new master. 6 of Cups. Johnny's got this information on him. So, girls, hold on tight. Johnny's got the information and he's passed it on to the Secret Service. And we've also got 2 little dicky birds sitting on the fence. Fly away, Peter. Fly away, Paul. Come back, Peter. They don't want Paul to come back, though, do they? Paul Burrell, mister. You're in for a shower of rain. I know I'm speaking in metaphors, speaking in nursery rhymes, everyone, but Mr. Burrell, you're in for a lot of trouble in the next spring. So people keep an eye on the news. April, March time. April time. As he's in for a lot of trouble with that 6 of Cups come March, April time. Yes, he'll be feeling nostalgic. He'll be back on the telly thinking about Diana. But he needs to leave things in the past. He's going to rake other things up. I'm putting the obsidian on that card for protection for the royal family. He's going to rake things up. But it's going to backfire horrifically on him. As you see, you've got Johnny has a new master. That new master is going to be William. And William will unleash the beast. We have the birch tree, silver birch tree, and we have the crows building their nests. So again, a spring card, but it's in reverse. It's the Ace of Wands. There we are. I'll show you it. So the Ace of Wands is usually a creative and passionate card. But with it being in reverse, the passions all fell out. His own relationship will be on the rocks because of the Six of Cups. And so this is going to happen around Christmas, because what's coming up in the next card is a festive card, the Five of Wands. The next few cards are actually all wands. And you should be celebrating in these cards, but they're all in reverse. And I'm afraid from December, January, February, everything's a downhill struggle for him. His life's going to go downhill rapidly. And as you can see there, downhill rapidly. After what he leaks, which is all untrue. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse. He's going to say something which is like pulling the Christmas cracker and opening Pandora's box at the same time, and you can't put anything back once it's open. And it may make William and Harry work together for a time. But that'll be it for them too. The Eight of Wands is midnight, on the strike of midnight. That's when he loses it all. He'll find the action will be swift and sure. He'll not have his champagne Charlie lifestyle anymore. And the Knight of Wands, if he were thinking of a job change again, the only job change he's going to end up in is one which is in confines of a cell because of what he's doing. Maybe in the next one to somebody else, mind. But there's a question I need to ask. Okay, I'll find the pendulum I want. There we are. North to south for yes. East to west for no. Okay. Lift that up so we can see. Okay. Pendulum. North to south for yes. East to west for no. Was Paul Burrell ever on Epstein Island? Thank you. Did Paul Burrell party with any underage people on the island? Hi, Sari dear. Is Paul Burrell going to be publicly outed in the next few weeks? There we are. They're the questions I've been wanting to ask all week. So, remember, these cards are for entertainment and education purposes only. I have to say that it's enshrined in law. But if there's a grain of truth in them, there's a grain of truth in them. And I'm going to read, if I can find my phone, which I can't. Oh, I'm sat on it. No, I'm not going to read them because I may get copyrighted by the Daily Fail. But what Burrell was saying was the Queen got drunk on Diana's wine after Diana died. The Queen would never have gotten drunk on Diana's wine. She was too classy to get drunk in his presence, company, whatever you want to call it, because she knew he'd use it against her, whether she was alive or dead. I doubt the king would. I'm not sure about Camilla. I don't know if she'd have loose morals like that. But that man has always given me the ick. There was something about the relationship he had with the two boys. Well, two young men now. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't want to ask the cards and I don't want to ask the pendulum because it's prying too much into their personal lives. But if it's what came to us in a dream the other day, he better start hiding back under his rock. Because he's been told not to speak about a few things and he has ignored the king and spoken about them in this book, which I shan't be buying. I won't even be getting it on loan from the library because I don't like this snide little man. It was enough seeing his slimy toad-like face on the television the other morning, and he gave me mum that much of the ick. She turned the television over, which isn't her. She actually put the BBC on, and she doesn't like watching the BBC. I thought there was no one there for a moment or two. Sorry, I was about to dip out after that reading. I think I'll do a table cleanse instead of another read, and then I'll duck away. And see if Milo will let me have an early night. Right, we have labradorite, and the blue lotus flower. This is telling you to start working on your psychic gifts and wise sage awareness, call to action. So this is asking you to protect yourself and work with somebody who knows how to tap into your side where you can tap into your ancient wisdom and help you meditate to bring forward your psychic abilities. It's a beautiful card. Doesn't often come out. How are you anyway, sorry? This is the first time this one's come out ever. We have the crystal dragon. And it is sound and colour. New healing molodite, rainbow rare, and solfeggio frequencies. So it's all about working with the higher frequencies and meditating. That is the only place you're going to find your higher frequencies, when you're meditating. And I'm going to leave you with a lot of love and light. And I've got my little bell because I can't find my big bell. So I'm just going to clear the table and I'm going to leave you all with love and light. See you on the next